Hello everyone and welcome to another card video. Today it's the blog hop for your next stamp and we're using this Be Jolly stamp set and this super adorable periodically nerdy stamp set. This is awesome. If you're kind of nerdy, you're gonna love this stamp set. So I'm taking the reindeer from the Be Jolly stamp set and I'm stamping him in Your Next Stamp black olive ink on some Neenah 80-pound solar white cardstock. I'm using some Vellum. This is Papertrey Inks Vellum, and I'm gonna make my periodically nerdy stamps say Happy Holiday. Yeah. So it's gonna be white heat embossed on the Vellum, and this is Simon Says Stamp Detail White embossing powder. And we're just gonna emboss this Vellum after I add the rest of the letters for the Happy Holiday. I hear crickets. I think it's funny. Anyway, once I heat emboss all of these little squares that are the periodic table of elements, we're going to put them all together on the card panel. I'm using some Stampin' Up! Real Red and no, not Stampin' Up! Real Red. We're using the Holiday Joy paper pad. I changed my mind about this card probably like 5 times while I was making it, so that's why I'm confused what I actually ended up doing. But we're just using all the E40 Copic markers to color this deer. If the darker parts are the later, the higher numbers of the E40, the lighter parts are the lower numbers. But I just grabbed all the E40s and used those to color the different parts of my deer. And then I used some red for the candy cane and the present and his bow tie. But I ended up using the red polka dot paper from the Holiday Joy paper pad instead of the Stampin' Up! Real Red to go behind him. They're all little decisions that can make or break your card. It's really important. Not really. You could have used anything behind this. The periodically nerdy stamp set does it all. So I'm just trying to finish up coloring this reindeer. Oh, I could have colored his nose red too to make him Rudolph. That's okay. Next time. So now we're putting everything together. We're just using some tape runner adhesive and some craft foam because I'm going to pop up that front panel. I trimmed it down to about an inch shorter than a typical A2 card front. So that has a nice border, and I'm using a Neenah Desert Storm card base. So I'm trying to get it in the center. Didn't really measure, I kind of eyeballed it, which I do all the time. I used the Ripped Rectangles die set to cut out the vellum of this. And here's where I could have done this differently. I used liquid multimedia matte adhesive to go behind these stamped images to adhere the vellum to the card panel. I used too much, and it ended up like gooping out, and you can see like wet dots behind the vellum. It's not enough for me to like redo my card, no way. But you can see it and it doesn't look great. So in the future, I probably would do it a little differently, use less adhesive or maybe some vellum friendly adhesive. But that's it. That's my card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it.